You're here early. Thanks.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
So far, Bobby's the only one here, so... Oh, well, let's see what Bobby's writing.
Yeah, keep me informed with the chat.
Oh, yeah, well, okay. And I gotta make sure I'm charging. Yes, I'm charging.
Yeah,
Let me see what Bobby says. Bobby says, hello.
Hello.
Hello, Bobby.
Hello.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Much appreciated, everyone. Is my sound okay?
You sound perfect.
Oh, thank goodness. There we go. I'm just doing this collar. I've got my hair dryer to dry.
Oh, a whole bunch of people just jumped in the room. Okay, welcome everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, Gracie, she was just darkening up the pencil lines just so you could see her pen. She's starts off with a pencil drawing, and this is of Elvis, Pickericks' dog.
Hi,
everybody loves Elvis, and everybody loves Pickerick. So, I gotta bring up the chat.
I think he's on. I think
Rick's on Facebook. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I gotta bring up the chat. Go ahead.
I think Rick's on Facebook. I think. At the minute.
Oh, maybe he's putting out an announcement.
Ah.
Welcome everybody. I'm gonna check the chat in a minute, and welcome so much. And we have Gracie featured and everything. She's on the big screen, so you can see the painting really well as she's working on it.
Okay. When do we start? Do we just?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry. When do we start? Do we just wait till most people are in, or?
Oh well, hold on. I think when you're okay, I'm bringing it up live. Hold on.
Okay.
Let's see. Chrissy Canvas Art is here.
Hello.
Ian is here. Ian Jackson's here.
Hi, Ian. Hello.
Mystic Unigon, welcome.
Oh, no pressure.
And Mystic, I hope you're feeling a little better as much as possible. I'm sorry about that. Your family medical situation. I'm really sorry about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hippie Chick is here. Welcome.
Hi, guys.
And I think, they're saying hi to Christy, so Christy's here. Yep, Christy.
Hi, all.
So we're ready when you are.
Okay, we're cooking with fire then.
She was just making the pencil line darker to make sure you could really see her drawing.
Yeah, can they see it there? And
if everybody can see it pretty good. I can. If I can, I know they can. Since I have my vision. So
yeah. Who's in the chat?
Let's see what everybody says. They say yes, they can. Wait, can they? Yes, of course they can. Yes, Chrissy Canvas Art says yes, she could see it.
Good. It's a good start. I'm just getting my color mixed. There we go.
And you're using your Holbein watercolors, right?
I am. This is my DIY watercolor palette, and it's actually a makeup. It's a makeup box. So I took all the makeup out and I turned it into a little travel palette, which is a really good idea.
Ah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, and it's Holbein, yeah. And this is the Holbein. That's Holbein there. They're quite pricey, but they're good if you can get them.
Because you tried a cheaper brand and really you don't think it worked as good, right?
To be completely honest with you, it was rubbish. It was terrible.
So not always good to go with a cheaper brand. Sometimes you can if you're just gonna practice painting and stuff like that.
Yeah. Not, you know.
But if you're really trying to do a really good painting, it's better to go with the more expensive paints.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, those cheap paints that I had, I couldn't even get them on the palette. They were like just kind of mushed up. Kind of a bit like toothpaste.
Oh, really? Oh, they were coming out of a tube. Were they coming out of a tube?
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
But
I was
okay.
surprised. I was really surprised at that. Now I'm using white gouache just for the fur because Elvis's fur is really, really white.
Yes.
And all of these are watercolors, but I use white gouache because it tends to show up more. So just in case you were wondering. Can you
right,
see
because usually in watercolors you don't use white, but in this case she has to use white because her background, she has told me, her background is showing the porch.
It's Rick's porch, yeah.
Yeah, Rick's porch.
Yeah. So it's just the, you know, the grain in the wood.
So gouache is like it's a different kind of paint, but it's like a thicker, it's like a opaque watercolor.
That's it. All of these, that's all Holbein up till there, and that one there is just gouache because it's brighter. It's more opaque. Yeah.
Hello, Alicia and Deidre and Trav.
Hello, everybody. Can I just keep going, or?
Yeah, keep going on.
I am nervous, I have to admit.
Oh, that's probably normal. I was nervous too. I got nervous too because I was waiting for the picture, and I'm like, I got to get that picture because I got to make a video thumbnail for that.
Yeah.
Using, I mean, I didn't have to, but if I was going to get the picture, I needed it.
Yeah.
After a while, I was like, oh no, I think I'm gonna need it really soon now.
I know. Oh, I'm just glad I found the white gouache because I was really, really concerned about, you know, the white fur. So I'm glad I got that. Is Rick in yet?
Oh, good. Let me scroll down. Oh, Rick is not here yet.
Ah.
Maybe he's really trying to like probably post. Maybe he's trying to post it and post it in Facebook and promote it.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. I might have to put the hairdryer on halfway through just to help, you know, dry the
That's
painting.
no problem.
Thanks for having me on anyway. It's great.
Oh yeah, and thank you for being a guest artist.
How are they liking Elvis so far?
Oh, let's see. How do you like how everybody she's asking, how does it look so far? Now does he have a white nose? No, you put a highlight on his nose on the other painting that I saw.
Yeah, I will do that a bit later on. Yeah, we'll do the nose. Yeah. How is everybody?
Yeah, Bobby's joking. Rick probably ate and went to sleep.
Oh.
You know what? He didn't usually, if I instant message him, which I did to remind him about the live stream, and he didn't answer back, and it could be very well he fell asleep.
Oh, I don't blame him.
Oh God!
I wish I could have done. I would have. I got 7 hours sleep last night.
Christy says it looks really good. Hippie Chick says it good.
Yeah, thank you.
Deidre, and then Bobby says looks good.
Thank you.
And Dirty Rotten Imsole says it rocks, marvelous.
Thank you. Thumbs up for that. Thanks, guys. I'm just gonna go into the black.
Hi, all about glam, Sophie. I'll just call you Sophie. Hi, Sophie.
Hi, guys.
I think he meant to say it's marvelous.
Oh, lovely. Thank you. How do you like my palette, Diana? The DIY one. It's cute, isn't it?
Yeah, oh my God, that's really cool. That you could fit them in that like that.
Yeah, and a little palette as well. So that's really handy to have. Right. Okay. I'm not feeling quite as nervous now.
Oh, good. Let's see. Okay, Bobby says Rick should be here soon. He is awake. Oh, good. So we confirm he is awake.
Good. Yay. Thanks, Bobby. Oh, Can you guys still see him? Can you still see Elvis? Or
Yep.
yeah. Is there anybody painting along? That's always a question I have.
Sometimes Mystic Unigon, she does drawing and painting. Sometimes she does paint along, but let's see. Is anybody painting along? Let's see. I don't know how many people in here that do art in here. I know Mystic Unigon, she does, but I don't. Oh, I think. Oh yeah, Christy does acrylic pours.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And I know Mystic Unigon draws and paints.
Yeah.
And let me scroll down. Let's see. Is anybody following along? No, Deidre says she's just watching. I think that's what most people are. Nobody says they're. Most people are just watching.
Yeah, that's fine. How's he looking? Is he looking okay? I do have a picture of Elvis up on my computer, so I'm constantly looking at the photo.
Right.
Yeah. And it's quite a big picture as well. It's good. The eyes are really, really ice blue eyes.
I know, ice blue, like a husky, because he's half husky, half pit bull and half husky.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah. Is Mr. Jackson in?
Oh, he was. I haven't. Ian, are you still here? And then Sophie says, looking great. And she's just watching as well.
Thank you. Hello, everybody.
Okay, Mr. Unigon says, just so you know, I can't hear. I'm in the car with my boyfriend waiting for my daughter's bus, and radio's all the way up. So with football talk. Yes, Ian is still here, and Mystic Unigon, she can't hear. She's just watching. She can't hear.
Okay, that's great. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, hi, Rosanna.
Shall I crank the hairdryer on then, just to
whatever you need to? Yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
She needs to dry in a section. She shouldn't be too long. She has to put on the heat dryer.
Yeah. Is it all right if I can't put it on mute for some reason? I don't know how to.
Yeah, that's fine. But I don't know how to put my things on mute. I don't know how you should put. I don't know how to even do. I don't even know how to. If you know how to put it on mute, like I would suggest it. But if you don't, that's fine.
Right. Okay. Here we go. My old 20-year-old hairdryer. Look at it.
Wow, 20 years old.
Yeah. And it still works. Touch wood. Here we go. Hold on.
It's not that loud. Oh, hi, John T. Cash. Welcome. Oh, that's a nice feature. This is a nice feature of I thought I noticed this before. This is a nice feature of StreamYard. That guess what? When you first turned on the heat dryer, we could hear it, and then all of a sudden it mutes it out. It just mutes. StreamYard mutes it out automatically.
Awesome.
Yeah. I thought I had noticed that a while ago with some videos that I had, and I thought, wait a minute, it muted it out, so that's a good thing.
No, that's great. Oh, that's good then. That's good to know. How is everybody in the chat today?
Yeah, how is everybody?
Everybody okay?
Yeah, let's check. Let's see, how's everybody? Make sure you all hit, yeah, thanks, Bobby. Yeah, make sure you all hit the thumbs up, please. Thank you. It's really important for the video. And now we have someone new. Miles for Days. Welcome. Sherry K, welcome. Sherry says, I'm here and watching. Gracie, you have such fluffy hair. Loving the painting.
Oh, thank you very much. Who said that?
Oh, go ahead.
Who said that?
That was Sherry K.
Oh, hello, Sherry. Thank you.
And then Miles for Days says, absolutely stunning. She's friends. Oh, I'm sorry if it's a he or she. Sorry, I don't know if you're he or she is friends with Bobby and Clip and says hello, everyone. Bob.
Oh, hello. Hello. I am here. I'm just.
And she says absolutely stunning. I think the picture is a woman. Absolutely stunning.
Thank you very much. He's a beautiful dog, so I have to do him justice, don't I?
Yeah, he is a beautiful dog.
He doesn't look very
old. Rick is not here yet.
Sorry?
Rick is not here yet, but I guess he'll be coming.
No, give him time. I just hope he gets to see the Elvis. I'm going to do his collar next, because you have to sort of jump about when you watercolor, because you don't want to run.
Because so you don't want two wet sections to run into each other.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's why you have to jump around, you work on one section and then work on another section that's away from that wet section so they don't run into each other.
Yeah, and I don't want it too wet, because if I do too wet, it's just going to look splodgy, you know, like kind of.
Okay.
And because Elvis has got such beautiful smooth fur, you don't want that, you know, that effect. You want it all.
And you're only going to do Elvis's head, not his body. Is that right?
Yeah, I was contemplating on doing that, but I'm going to do another one with you know, with his body in it.
With his body. Okay.
Yeah, that might be another painting. Keep me informed in what's going on in chat, because I can't see it.
Okay, let's see. Well, people are saying hello to each other.
Hello, guys.
Let's see. Multicolor idea. Sophie says, nice, excited for the multicolor idea. I don't know what that means.
No, I don't know what that one means. I'm just going to go for my green. This is a small palette. I don't really like this palette. It's too small. But considering I'm only using a certain amount of colour, I didn't want to, you know, overdo the palette. So this is all Holbein. So this is permanent light green, that one. And that's just for the collar, because you've got a little green collar there.
And let's see. Oh yeah, somebody, what did they say? Oh yeah, One Peaceful Mind Alicia says, it's starting to look like Elvis is so much. Oh, so cute. Gracie, good job.
Thank you. Is Bobby still there?
Yes, Bobby's still here. Let's see.
Hello, Bobby. I'm a lot happier with this now, Diana.
With the what?
I'm a lot happier with the way he looks now.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
I think I'm too hard on myself. I think I put too much. Do you know what I mean? When you're an artist.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I think I put too much.
I can fall into that trap. Maybe I'm there too often. And Bobby says, tell Gracie that the hands are not fluffy.
Oh, okay.
LOL.
I'm just going to crank on the dryer just to dry that bit there.
That's fine, because we only hear it at the beginning.
Okay, that's not too bad then. 1 second.
See, StreamYard mutes it. See, everybody? StreamYard muted that. Gracie did not mute that. StreamYard mutes that sound of her dryer. I didn't mute it. Gracie didn't mute it. That's a really cool feature of StreamYard.
There we go. Sorry about that. Okay. How are we doing? We doing okay?
I was just explaining to everybody how great a feature that is of StreamYard, how it mutes. And I said, I told them I didn't mute it. You didn't mute it. It's a really great feature of StreamYard, how we only hear the dryer at the beginning and then StreamYard mutes it.
Oh, okay. I did not know that. That's new.
And
I don't know how they do that.
World.
I don't know how
World.
I don't know how they do that exactly, but that is a good thing to know.
I wouldn't expect them to do it, but it's a surprising feature.
Yeah. So what I do is, if this is aimed at beginners, you just put your brush in the water, take the bead of water off by dabbing it on a bit of tissue, and then this is called a well, a painting palette well, and then you just and then you put a bit on your palette, and you can leave it on there. I wouldn't suggest that you don't wash your palette because you can save money by leaving the paint on.
Really?
Like that.
Oh, can you explain that again? I didn't know that about watercolor painting. I know some things about it, but about the tipping it, and you're tipping it. You tip it on purpose.
No, not really. It's just because it's like.
Oh, you're just so we can see it. So what are you talking about? Creating a well of?
Oh, okay. Every single one of these in a watercolor palette, these are called wells.
Right.
And then the round watercolors.
Yes.
They're called cakes.
Oh, okay.
It's all and the square ones are called pans. But this is from tubes of paint, so I usually work with tubes.
So the colors you have in the palette are squeezed out from tubes of paint?
They are, yeah.
Okay.
Right. I primarily only use tubes of paint rather than.
Yeah, that is. I guess that is the better quality. And then what were you talking about? A bead of water?
Oh, right, okay. Give me a sec. I don't want to spill water everywhere. You get a jar of water and put your paintbrush in it. Like, I can't really show you that part, but I can show you what I mean. Because if you have a bead of water on your brush, that could act like a water droplet. It could just splash and ruin that.
And mess up your painting, you mean?
Yeah. Excuse me a minute. So to get the bead of water, you just dab your tissue. Dab. That's all you do, and then you can.
Oh, so you always dab it before you put it into the paint? No, or yeah.
Yeah.
Before you put it into the paint.
Yeah, every time. Yeah. There's all these little things.
Oh, that's one thing I didn't know about watercolor painting.
Oh, good. I'm just having a look. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just checking the chat.
Yeah, no problem.
And you know, Dirty Rat. See, I don't like calling him Dirty Rotten Imbecile. I call him. His name is. You can also call him Trav. So Trav, he's showing emojis of pictures hanging on little pictures hanging on a wall, and of a palette and a paintbrush.
Yeah. I'm just going to.
And then
I'm just having a look. I keep looking at the reference photo.
Chrissy Campus Art has a question for you. How long have you been painting, Gracie?
5 years.
5 years just in watercolor?
Yeah.
She specializes in watercolor, right? 5 years in watercolor.
Yeah. He's looking all right, isn't he now? That's good.
Yeah. Tim's World making a joke. I use crayons, but I can't keep inside the lines. That's okay. Sometimes you shouldn't stay inside the lines.
How is everyone in chat?
Yeah. Well, let's see. Deidre says Elvis is looking good.
Awesome.
Wild for Days says beautiful dog.
He is a beautiful dog.
And then besides that, people are just meeting and saying hello to each other.
Oh, okay. I just want to get rid of that little splash. There we go. Yeah. Is that white visible? I think you can just about see the white there. Can you see the white? the white brush there? I think
the white paint. You mean the white part of white part of Elvis?
Yeah. Can you see that?
Yes. Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Good. That's okay. That's good. Is the everybody can see everything?
Yeah, everybody can see.
Good.
And they can see a lot better since I have you're featured full screen.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Let's see. Somebody made a joke here. Tim's always out of line. Rosanna says Tim's always out of line because he said he couldn't color inside the lines, and then they're saying LOL. That's a good one. And then Tim's World says I paint against the grain.
Wow. Okay.
And Bobby says yes, we can see the white.
Good. Thank you.
And then there's eyeballs, like Trav's, he's just the emojis of eyeballs showing that he's watching, and Deidre has the emoji of the eyeball showing she's watching.
Okay.
Yeah, you brought a lot of people to my channel. Yeah, I knew this would be popular because everybody loves Elvis and Pickericks and stuff. But hey, where's Rick? Not here yet. I don't believe you, Bobby. I think Pickericks fell asleep.
Probably.
Either that, or he must have some emergency. I don't know, something.
I know what you mean.
Something important he needs to be taken care of, I guess.
Yep. I'm just looking at the photograph. I'm just just making sure I've got everything in order.
People showing that they're listening and watching with emoji ears and emoji eyes. And Deidre has praying hands for maybe she's praying for Rick. I don't know.
What was that?
She has emoji hands praying.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. Maybe she's praying for Rick to get here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Deidre, you're praying for who or what? And who's that? Trav, you have people that are dancing. What are those emojis of people? Emojis of people dancing or something?
No idea.
There's two people facing each other. So what's that supposed to be emojis of?
Right. I'm just having a look at Elvis's picture.
Oh yes, Deidre says I was correct. She's praying for Rick to get here.
Yeah.
And that hopefully it's not something negative so hopefully he's not having a problem with something.
Yeah. I might put my palette there. There we go. Does that look okay?
They're wrestling. Bobby says they're wrestling. Wrestling, Diane. I don't know why you have wrestling. Yeah. That's good. Let's see what. Oh, and you're going to show the neck too, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's all to come. Yeah.
Now, I had to ask Rick this to find out, does Elvis the dog have more than one black spot? And he doesn't. Elvis the dog only has the one black big giant spot on his head over his one eye, and then the whole rest of him is all totally white.
It's beautiful. It really is.
Half husky and half pit bull. So when you see she's going to start painting the eyes, the dog has ice blue eyes like a husky.
I will get started soon. We'll get there. I'm just going to have to put the hairdryer on. I'm sorry. I want to.
No, I told you it's not a problem because StreamYard mutes it.
Oh, this is my first art live in absolutely ages, so I am.
Oh, but not your first ever. You're saying just the first time in a long time?
Yeah, first time in a long time.
First time in a long time. Okay.
Very long time. Okay, here we go.
And now StreamYard mutes it. See that, everybody? That is awesome. That's a very awesome feature of StreamYard.
There we go.
And Trav is thinking about being in his boat because he showed boat emojis.
Ah.
And they were telling me those emojis that I said, are they dancing? And they tell me, no, they're wrestling.
Ah.
So they got some, I think they might be having their own little conversation going on, which I'm not totally following.
I'm just going to paint the inside part of Elvis's ear, which is there.
Hi, Kathleen. And she says, hello, Diana and Gracie.
Hi, everybody. This is like a pinky colour, a peachy pink. That one there. He's got a little bit of pink, I think, in his ear there.
Right.
I think.
No, you're probably right.
It looks like pink, but it could be white. I'm not sure.
No, I don't think it's white.
No, I can't see if Elvis. I can't see his whiskers. That's one thing I was a bit unsure of. Is that because he's got white fur?
Oh, you can't see his whiskers? Well, I would think, wait a minute, say his black spot doesn't come. You can't see whiskers over top of that black spot?
No. I can't, so I'm not sure about the whiskers.
Who knows? Maybe there's some breeds of dogs that don't have whiskers.
Yeah, I was
here we could ask because maybe Elvis doesn't even have whiskers.
Maybe, yeah. I can't seem to see any indication of whiskers, but yeah.
And people just still saying hello to each other.
I hope they're finding this interesting.
Well, yeah, a lot of people showed up now. There's 18 watching.
Wow, 18 watching. Hey, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good for my channel. Don't compare it to Pickericks' channel. That's good for my channel. For my live streams, 18 watching is that's pretty good.
That's pretty good, yeah. I should say so. I think I might put a bit more pink because it's a little bit too. I need it a bit more vibrant, I think. There you go. There you go, Elvis. You've got an ear now. There we go. I think he's looking all right, isn't he?
Yeah. Everybody, how's it look to you?
Sorry, what's that?
What about, does he have like a metallic little thing hanging off his collar?
He does, yeah. He's got a little green collar, and I think it's like metallic. I think so, yeah. Now then, I'm just thinking, should I do the nose first?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Should you do the nose or the eyes?
What do
you feel more comfortable with?
I think I'm going to go with the eyes. I'm going to be brave.
And Kathleen Elliott says, looks like Elvis.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Oh, wait a minute. Sherry K. She says all dogs have whiskers. She says they probably are white. So in the photo, you're seeing the white against white.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. I was a bit like, I was just thinking, does he have them or doesn't he have whiskers? Now, eyes are particularly hard to do. You just have to have a lot of patience with watercolor because it kind of takes time.
Right, you have to do like a few layers, I would think.
Oh yeah. There's about 4 layers on the background, which is quite a lot actually.
Oh, for the porch, you mean?
Yeah, And then I did dry brush to get the grain, you know, the grain.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. This is a porcelain palette.
Oh, that's a portable. What did you say? Portable?
Porcelain.
I was wondering. Okay, on the dark side of his face, because I was looking at your other finished painting.
Does
he have a little bit of white around his eye?
Yeah, he will. He will.
Oops, I didn't hear you. He has a little bit of white around his eye.
Yeah, I'll get to that bit in a second.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was if that was what he had, like a little white around his eye, or whether you left it white like that. I don't know. Tony's review. Welcome.
Hello.
Thumbs up and a special shout out to the host. Oh, thank you. He is driving. Cool art live. Oh, you're driving. Be careful, Tony.
Oh, be careful.
He's a big dog lover.
Oh, gosh.
Tony's reviews is a big dog. He has two. I think there are two dachshunds. Yeah, he has the two of the same breed, different ages.
All right. I'm just going to go into the metallic gold for the collar.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea, yeah.
You see that how shiny that one is? Very shiny. There we go.
And Kathleen Elliott says it's a good live. Oh, thank you. And Gracie, thank you. I'm sure. So she's painting the his metallic, not his collar, but his metallic. What is it? We call the thing hanging off his collar. His tag.
Yeah, name tag.
Metallic tag.
Yeah.
And she happens to have actually metallic watercolor.
Yeah, I'll just show that. Hold on 1 second. There you go. Isn't that pretty? I love gold.
Oh, yeah.
Gold.
Oh, I'm a big fan of gold. Oh.
Yeah. I prefer silver.
In the alcohol inks, I put gold in almost all my paintings.
Really?
Accents of gold in all my paintings, yeah.
Wow. Nice and shiny. Is Bobby still here?
Yeah, Bobby just told he just told us there's 21 watching now. 22. 22 watching.
Awesome.
And 20 thumbs up. And Mr. Unigon says that her daughter has really bad allergies right now, and she just gave her some medicine. Sorry to hear that.
Oh dear, sorry to hear that.
I hope your daughter feels better.
Yeah, hope she feels better soon. Might need to readjust the eye. I'm just kind of seeing what needs work now rather than wait. People think that watercolor is unforgiving, but that's not.
Yeah, that's what I think.
It is actually. You just got to know. You just got to know what to do.
It's all about timing. Like if you paint something and right away you don't want. Yes, right away you can pick. I mean, wipe it back up.
Yeah.
You can right away, but if you have let it sit there for a while, you can't.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And then if it's a light color, you can't, and you wanted to paint a darker color over it, you could, but you could never paint a lighter color over a darker color.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get the eye a little bit more even. He's got beautiful ice blue eyes.
Right.
Yeah. How are the ears looking? Are they looking all right?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
I'll put a bit more blue in, obviously, because I'm just letting it dry before I go back in.
And Rosalie, Rosalie's new and just came. Rosalie, hello. Thanks for coming in and welcome.
Thank you.
Oh, Miles for Days has to go. All right. Thank you for stopping by, Miles for Days.
Thank you.
And she says lovely.
Good. Thank you.
And she says take care. She says lovely, Gracie. Take care and everyone much love. Gotta go cook for the kiddos.
I was really stressed that I wasn't giving him justice because he's such a beautiful dog.
Oh, hi, Christopher Baker. Welcome.
Hello. There we go. This is turquoise blue mixed with a bit of white.
You said turquoise?
Yeah. Turquoise mixed with white.
Right. I love turquoise mixed with white. That should, I would imagine you have to put like a few little different shades of the similar shades of blue, but different.
Yeah. It was cerulean blue, the first layer. I'm still nervous. How long have you been doing live stream, Diana?
Oh, not. I would just say for just a few months.
All right. There we go. That's about right, I think, for his eyes. I think that's pretty close.
I forget which month was my first live stream. I don't know, but it's just been a few months, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
How often I'm gonna do these?
Yeah.
Please. Oh yes, thank you, Sherry K, for reminding everybody this. But yeah, leaving a like.
There we go.
Oh, grayscale painting. Welcome.
Hello, guys.
Oh, he's watching on his TV, so he won't be able to reply often.
That's okay.
Oh, thanks for letting us know. You're watching on those huge screen.
No pressure. Yeah. I think I might have to put the hairdryer on again, guys. Sorry. 1 second.
I'm Mystic Unigon. Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, thank you for your kind comment and. See that, everybody? Look at that. StreamYard muted her dryer. I did not mute it, and Gracie did not mute it. We heard it right at the beginning, and then it just mutes it out. That's an awesome feature. I keep saying that. It's like I'm repeating myself.
Oops, Daisy. I've just dropped my hairdryer. I always manage to drop things on camera.
Oh, but Mystic Unigon, I thought you do live on Twitch, don't you? Or you just do live gaming on Twitch?
Just a word for beginners. When you're halfway through a painting, it looks like one giant hot mess.
Mm-hmm.
But after a while, the paint just sits, and then everything looks better after the. I'm only dry painting now because of time. But if you're doing this, yourself, sort of just wait until the painting's dry because it's much better for the painting. That's just a little tip.
Oh, it's better for the paint to dry on its own?
Yeah, because it just kind of settles better.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I only do, I only dry paintings if I'm on a tutorial or a line.
Right. I wonder, is Ian still in here?
No, Mr. Jackson.
Christopher Bako, I see your comment. You're having issues replying. I don't know what's wrong because I see your comment.
There we go. He's got a highlight now. There you go, Elvis. Can you see that now? I think you can.
See what?
That little highlight there.
Can you see? Don't ask me. Can you see that the highlight she's talking about? Where the highlight? Where? On the in the eye?
Yeah, in the middle.
In the middle.
Yeah.
In the middle of the eye.
Yeah.
Can you see? Everybody see the highlight that she painted? Yes, Ian is still here. I think he's saying I think he's saying yes to he's still here. Oh yeah, Mystic Unicorn says she sees the highlight.
Hooray, thank you. You see what I mean about the white gouache? It shows up much more than if you used watercolor white. It really does make a difference.
Oh, I know because watercolor is all transparent. I mean, translucent, transparent. Gouache is opaque.
Exactly, yeah. Because if I just did this with watercolor now, you wouldn't be able to see anything really.
Because you had done the background of the porch. That's why.
Yeah, yeah. And
you painted the background of the porch of Pickericks' porch.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And for the porch, I used yellow ochre and gold, metallic gold.
Oh.
I'm still nervous.
I still get nervous with live streaming too. Oh my goodness. When I'm doing artwork, even now, or even when I do artwork, and yeah.
I know it sounds silly, but when you're an artist, when you're sort of sitting and painting, if you're just like on the kitchen table or in a craft room, it's completely different to actually painting on camera, because not every painting is going to turn out perfect.
I know.
And especially on a live, because you're kind of a bit nervous to start.
I know, that's happened to me on my lives. I've had paintings that I didn't like how they turned out, and I'm like, especially the ones where they challenge. I asked them to challenge me what to paint. Some of those paintings are like I haven't liked how some of them have turned out, and I felt like embarrassed and whatever. But
you soon get over it after a while.
Then other times I've done paintings. Well, the paintings that, because I do a lot of intuitive painting with the alcohol inks, and I don't have a plan. Sometimes I do. I might have a color palette plan, or I might have a plan about the design, but not always. And
yeah.
And then I've been so amazed that people see all the different interpretations that people see they give different interpretations of my paintings, my abstract paintings that have really amazed me and surprised me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not overly happy with how this turned out, but it doesn't look too bad. But he definitely looks like Elvis. Here's in the chat.
And Kathleen Elliott says Elvis is looking pretty good.
Oh, good. Here's a neat little tip. If you have an old credit card, cut it up into bits, and you can use it to scrape in details.
Oh, yeah.
So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of putting, it's for the, the fine lines of fur in the ear.
Right.
So this isn't my technique. It was the Frugal Crafter, Lindsay Wyrick.
I know her. Yep.
Yeah. So that's hers, but it's not mine.
Or maybe, are you thinking of putting in whiskers?
I am. Yes, he's going to get whiskers soon. Don't worry, Elvis. You won't be whiskers.
Oh, hello, Delinda Haynes. Welcome. She says hello to you.
Hello.
Oh, she says she loves the Elvis painting.
Oh, good. Thank you. I wonder where Mr. Rick is.
I know. I hope something's not wrong.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Christopher Baker says there's a Spuds MacKenzie vibe.
Oh. So what you do is you're just kind of picking up the paint like that. And then just the sharp end. There's a nice sharp end there, and you just.
And Christopher Bacon told me, don't feel embarrassed. Don't feel embarrassed, I guess, about my paintings and stuff. So thanks, Christopher.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't always work out, but especially on camera.
I know, and I've said to people, that's live streaming.
That's live streaming, people.
That's how my painting has turned out like this, and that's the way it goes. And I'm live streaming, and now everybody can see it.
Yeah. I'm not overly happy with this, but it's better than I thought it would be. But I can always, do another one if I'm. But I think if it's like your first art live stream in a long time, I don't think that's helped with I think we're all harsh critics of ourselves. I think. I know.
Right.
I know I am.
Are you gonna crop some of that paper?
I will do. Yeah, it's gonna be like cut here, cut all the way across there.
Mm-hmm.
Because he just looks a bit lonely if he's in this big space.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then Christopher says, yeah, it's art. I guess when he's saying don't feel embarrassed, because yeah, it's art.
Yeah. I think we've all been there.
And then Bobby's joking and he says, but Gracie loves the blush.
Sorry, what was that?
Bobby says he says Gracie loves to blush.
Oh, don't get me started.
Like if you're embarrassed or something.
Oh yeah.
Or if you're shy, I mean, if you're shy.
Especially when Bobby starts. It's your fault, Bobby.
No, Kathleen Elliott says Bobby likes making Gracie blush, but we're not going to see it today because it's hands only.
Yeah, hands only. Yeah.
22 watching now.
My goodness. I hope everybody likes him. I think I'll do the nose now. I think that's where
I like what Christopher Bacon says. He goes, like improv jazz, you just go with it. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
What was that, sorry?
He says, Christopher Bacon says, like improv jazz, you just go with it.
Right. I remember that.
Well, that's how it is when I do my intuitive paintings.
Oh, right, okay. I just wish I could be more, relaxed on camera. It's just...
sometimes that it comes with practice and sometimes it never goes away. I don't know. It depends what kind of personality you have.
Don't tell me that, Diane.
I say I have become less nervous. I used to be shaking. And I was still, because I was like down to the wire thinking like, oh, I got to get this. I do this and this and this and that before. And then instead of sending you the link 7 minutes ahead of time, I'm like, oh no, I missed the 7 minutes. And now it's like 4 minutes to go. And I'm like, and so that was making me nervous. And then, with live streams they used to make me more nervous. The nervousness hasn't totally gone away, but I'm less nervous.
Yeah.
And I think it has a lot to do with personality.
I think so. How long's Bobby been on YouTube?
Oh, for a year, September. He started last September.
How long have you been?
1 year. Yep, 1 year.
How long have you been?
May. Around 3 years. But I've made a lot of videos, but I only started live streaming a few months ago.
All right. It is nerve-wracking. Sorry if my hand's in the way, but I think he's starting to dry properly now, I think.
Which part's drying?
And the colours all dry, so that's good to go.
Because watercolor does dry fast, or relatively fast, right?
It also dries a lot lighter.
Oh, a lot lighter than, right.
So that, you know, if you're a beginner, you need to take that in account, because if it's going to dry lighter, then you don't have to worry about it. You know, you can always go back over.
Right, you can always go back over it.
And you know, if it's lacking in definition, which watercolor can, I'll probably go with watercolor pencils and kind of, you know, just adjust.
Oh yeah, I love watercolor
contrast, the definition, that sort of thing.
Right, for more definition.
Yeah, I think Elvis is just lacking in definition at the minute, but I've been looking at this Elvis picture for 3 days, Diana.
I believe it.
Constantly drawing Elvis.
Oh, I like how you did the highlights on the nose on this painting.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
on the other previous painting, I think the highlight was too big. It made me question, like, does he have a white nose? I didn't know. But that one, I think you did the highlights better on this nose now.
I'll tell you which was the hardest thing to do, probably, apart from the eyes, was his mouth, because they have these like little, I don't know what these bits are called, but it's his mouth. You know how they kind of...
We have some dog experts in here. They might know. Sherry Kay, I think she might be a dog expert.
I hope so.
Because she said that all dogs have whiskers. So
that's good to know.
So you're talking about the top parts of the mouth?
There, where they're just there. That kind of... It almost looks like a smile, actually.
Yeah, it does. On a lot of dogs, it does look like a smile.
Yeah. Maybe Vic gave him some more chicken.
Oh, she Googled it. Sherry Kay said she Googled whether all dogs have whiskers or not.
Okay. Thank you.
People are congratulating Bobby in the chat now that I announced that you asked the question, how long's Bobby been on? And now I said, well, it's a year this month, and now people are congratulating him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Ian knows the name for that dog part.
Okay.
It's the jaw.
Right.
He spells it Jawel.
Right. I understand that now. I don't know what these little dots are called either for the whiskers. You know, the little sort of...
Maybe Ian knows.
I don't know what they're called.
Alicia, One Piece of Mind, Alicia, you can see the date that you started in your About section. Go to your About section, and YouTube posts the date that you signed up on YouTube, when you first registered on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
It puts the date right in there. Go to your About section, and then go to the top. Get into that section and go to the top, and it'll tell you how many videos you have, I believe, but it definitely tells you the day you registered to become a member of YouTube.
Right. There we go. I think they're cooking with fire now.
Oh.
It's my favourite expression. We're cooking with fire.
Oh, Alicia says, Gracie, Elvis is lovely.
Thank you. I'm happy you guys like it. I'm too hard on myself.
Sherry says those are called follicles, where the whiskers come out.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
It's like the same for us. It's like where our hair grows out. Those are called hair follicles.
I probably should have done a bit of research before I painted him, but I'll put a bit more white.
And then Ian said they are called dots. Oh, dots, LOL.
Oh, okay. Thank you. How many are watching?
19 now. 24 thumbs up.
Well, good. Nice. A bit of a highlight in that one. A bit of a... Do we need any more on the nose? Or is the nose okay?
Let me see. No, I don't think no more highlights needed. I like how you did the nose. Yeah.
Good, that's good. Okay. I was watching Bob Ross earlier. That probably made me feel inadequate. I was watching Bob Ross.
He's so relaxing to watch, isn't he?
I don't know how he did it. Being so sort of, relaxed.
No, like, oh yeah. I don't know if he always planned his paintings ahead of time. He must have.
Yeah.
He must have had. He had some kind of definite plan. I just wondered, did he do the whole painting like ahead of time so that he would know exactly what happens with his paintings? And
I tell you what, I really wish I could actually do this. Is where you see people like Bob Ross, and they paint with their palette knife.
I love painting with a palette knife. Yeah, I know what you mean.
That's just incredible.
I haven't painted a whole lot with a palette knife. It's easy to paint an abstract painting with a palette knife. I've done that. And then I actually tried following a YouTube video on how to paint roses.
Yeah.
And this woman was like, with a palette knife, she could paint roses so good. And she tried to show you step by step how to do it. I was trying to follow her video, and I don't think mine turned out as good, but I have a video on it.
Yeah.
And probably just would take practice. That's all.
Yeah, I definitely need to do more art live streams. Definitely.
Oh, hi, Carolyn, to be free. Welcome.
Hello, everybody. How are we liking Elvis now? He's got a bit more.
Let's see.
He's got a bit more definition now. Mm-hmm. Just trying to.
Oh, I like how you added the whiskers.
Yeah, he looks good now with the whiskers. He's good to go. I'm just trying to think what else I need to do. I might smooth that down a bit more. If I had to do this again, I think I would do coloured pencil. Because I think that might be easier.
Watercolor pencil or just straight, regular color?
Just coloured pencil. Yeah. I think it would just help with the definition and everything.
How about his shoulders? Can you show his shoulders?
What was that, sorry?
Can you show his shoulders?
His shoulders would.
Or his neck, the bottom, because the neck, I don't see where the neck below his collar, like the neck below his collar.
We haven't got that far yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm working on it.
I'm sorry.
Okay, that's too small.
Mystic Unicorn says, as an artist, we are our own worst critic.
Oh, absolutely. I agree. I think coloured pencil would have been easier, but
you have less experience with. Don't you have more experience with watercolor?
I do. Yeah, I have more experience of watercolor than. I don't paint with acrylics.
Right.
I don't really like.
The second medium you have most experience with is is colored pencil.
Yeah, those two. Yeah. I'm just trying to define some of the edges. This is aquafine paper. It's cold pressed, and it's very reasonably priced. So.
Cold press means it's rougher surface than hot press.
Yeah. Hot press is smooth. Cold press has a bumpy texture, but rough. Rough has a very bumpy texture.
I like hot press better.
Do you? Hot press is perfect for lots of details.
Oh, yeah. For lots of details.
Yeah, that's really good paper for that. But if you're a beginner, I would say Aquafine would be a good choice.
Well, when I first started painting in watercolor, I did paint on cold press.
Yeah.
Because I have taken some watercolor classes, and I just painted all on cold press.
Yeah, I think most people.
I'm not a total beginner, so actually, after getting some experience, I prefer hot press.
Yeah. There you go, Elvis. You have a net now. One little tip: if you're a beginner, do not use these on your watercolor pencil because it'll ruin your paper. I'm experienced, so I can get away with it.
What is that?
If you use one of these erasers, don't, because it'll ruin the texture.
Oh,
because I'm experienced,
you should use a kneaded eraser, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm just kind of, but because I'm experienced, I can
you know what pressure to put on it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it ruins, the texture of your paper.
Exactly. Yeah. And you don't want that on your textured paper. Another cool tip, if you're a beginner, don't use, we call it kitchen roll in England, and I think
we call it paper towels.
Don't use kitchen roll, use toilet roll, because it's a lot softer on the paper, because sometimes the paper will come off in little pieces. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's a good
tip.
Yeah.
Oh, here's Pickerick.
Yay, finally, dude.
We've been waiting for you.
Yeah. Is he okay?
He says, looks just like Elvis.
Oh, thank you, Rick. I'm glad you made it.
Oh, let's see. Oh, Grayscale Painting has something to say about Bob Ross. It's pretty long. Bob Ross painted his paintings there 3 times.
Really? Oh boy.
A pro one for the show.
Yeah.
One for TV that was off to the side, and then the one we'd seen him do on TV. None of his paintings were for sale.
Right.
The Bob Ross Company has them all.
Oh, I did wonder where all the paintings.
Oh, that's very interesting information. Thanks, Grayscale Painting.
Thank you very much. Do you want a really cool Bob?
3 times at once? Are you saying 3 times at once? A pro one for show? A pre one. I think he means a pre one. A pre one for the show. I think that's what he means. One for the TV that was off to the side.
Yeah.
Then the one that we'd see him.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not exactly sure, but whatever. Like three.
Wow.
3 versions of the same painting.
That's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Is Rick here? Did you say?
Yeah, Rick's here. Bobby's saying it's about time, Rick. Bobby says that.
Thank you for coming.
I don't think I saw you in here. Life with Linda. Welcome, Linda. If I missed you, welcome. Or hello. I'm sorry if you were here already. I hope nothing was wrong, Rick. I hope you're okay.
We hope you're okay. Hello, everybody.
And Deidre Baker says, wow, really good painting of Elvis.
Oh, well, I'm happy you guys like it. I'm my own worst critic. I'm terrible. Every painting, I always say, oh, that's not good enough, or I don't know. Are you like that, Diana? Or do you think all artists?
Oh, yeah. I'm like that too much.
And I think the worst thing you can do to a painting is overwork it, because you really want to take a break. Because if you can take a break, it helps your eyes, see things differently after a break.
I think the problem with watercolor is that if you overworked it, you can't go back. The thing I like about oil or even alcohol ink painting or acrylic is that if you overworked it, you could paint it out. You could paint out sections. So that's the tricky thing about watercolor.
I would absolutely love to try oils, but the only thing I'm a bit concerned about is the solvents.
Oh yeah, well you can get the solvents. You're right. You need some ventilation.
Because if I'd done this in oils, I think Elvis would have been a bit more handsome. But because it's watercolor, it gets a bit splodgy sometimes.
Oh, I don't see any splotches, but because I don't know what you mean by splotches, but
kind of like there.
I think that looks like highlights.
Oh, okay.
That looks like highlights on his fur.
I tell you what, if you guys like it, I like it.
I like it. No, I like it because it looks like highlights on his fur.
Does Rick think it's as
he says it looks exactly like Elvis.
Oh.
But I didn't check what his answer was to the other question.
Oh, that's okay. How many have you got now?
19 watching.
Ooh. That's good.
Oh, now Bobby's making a joke. Rick probably was having a fight with an ice cream sandwich, LOL.
Probably.
Linda says, Life with Linda says, you are doing a great job, Gracie. I agree. You're doing a great job.
Thank you. I think I might try Elvis again, so I'll...
Guess why he was not here? He was napping. So we were right. He fell asleep. I'm sure he fell asleep by accident.
Oh, that's okay. I almost fell asleep.
We'll forgive you, Pickericks. We'll forgive you if you really needed to sleep.
Get your beauty sleep.
Yeah, your beauty sleep.
Get your beauty sleep. I think I'll be going to bed after this, Diana.
Oh, yeah, because you're 5 hours ahead.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to try Elvis a bit longer.
That's okay. That's the good feature about StreamYard. Look at that. StreamYard muted her heat dryer. I didn't mute it, and Gracie did not mute it. StreamYard muted that sound of her heat dryer.
Thank you. There you go.
Oh, yeah. And then Rick says, he says, it looks so real. I was wondering if his nose is cold.
I would say so. Yeah.
And he says, yes, he needs beauty sleep.
I think we all need our beauty sleep. I actually get grumpy when I'm tired. So there you go. Is Mr. Jackson still here?
He probably is. Ian, are you still here?
He comes and goes, Ian. Bit like myself. I do that too.
Okay, waiting to see. He probably is, but let's just see.
He's probably lurking. I don't. What time is it now? I've got no idea.
It's an hour. That was an hour and 15 minutes, so it's 5:15 my time. That must be 10:15 your time.
That sounds. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right. That's fine. I did say I was a slow
painter. Here.
Sorry?
Ian is still here. He just said yes.
Hello, Mr. Jackson. I do that too, Ian. I like one live stream, then you're on another, and another.
Oh, yeah, because he moderates in different ones.
Do you know what I find really hard when you're in chat? It's like leaving because somebody always says something that's like funny or interesting, and it's really hard to leave.
I know. Sometimes I know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
You mean like you don't want to miss anything?
Exactly. Yeah. It's hard to say goodbye.
Can you move your paper over to the left, your left?
I can.
Yeah, make it more centered.
There you
Yeah,
are.
that's a little bit more. Yeah, now he's more centered.
Oh, Elvis. Oh, I've got the
And
picture.
she is going to crop the paper. She painted on her big paper, and you do want to.
Actually, it's not too big. It's only A4.
Oh.
So, it's not too bad. It's not too big.
Oh.
Do you work on a big scale on your?
Off and on. I have worked on big scale. I've worked on small scale, worked on medium scale, worked on big scale.
Oh,
I've done it. Done all scales.
I don't think I could.
Right now, I am trying to work on a larger scale than usual. I'm going to have to paint on the front porch because I want to enter an art show next week.
Oh wow!
A 30-inch round canvas.
Wow.
So I need to. I'm going to have to take. I'm going to need to. For the best, just also because alcohol inks can make a mess because of the dripping. I'm gonna do it on the front porch.
Yeah. Wow.
So that is going to be bigger than I've been working on recently. But I've painted larger than that. I painted like a whole wall size.
Yeah. All right.
And then when I was a teenager, I did actually paint a big wall mural.
Oh, I love those. Yeah. I tell you what,
I don't prefer painting large. I like painting medium size. But I do like how the impact that a large painting has.
Yeah.
I mean, I love looking at large paintings.
Yeah.
And if I had the space for it, yeah.
That's it, actually. I was going to ask you, if you're an acrylic or an oil painter, how do you store canvases?
Oh, you don't have, yeah. My storage is you got to store it like, yeah. You can't have them touch. They can stick together. They can stick together. So you would not want to make a pile and pile them all on top of each other. They'll stick to that, could ruin them. You probably should have them standing up, or they don't have to be standing up, but they should not be touching.
Oh, right, okay.
That's the best way to store.
Is Rick and Bobby still here, or?
Oh yeah, they're not gonna leave without telling you.
Don't leave me.
Let's see. Bobby just said, "LOL, Rick." 32 likes now, and
what was that?
he said, "LOL, Rick," and I haven't been following the chat, so he said Rick must have said something funny. 32 likes now.
Oh,
But he said, "LOL, Rick." So I don't know what's something funny that Rick said. Everybody, let's see, click the like or that's messy. He's laughing about this. He goes, Rick said, "Everybody click the like or the dog gets the hammer." And he showed emoji. He showed emoji of a hammer angled at pointing at a dog. That's terrible.
Oh boy. Oh, I tell you, these boys on YouTube, I tell you.
Oh, Sherry K says, "Okay, I have to run. Great painting, Gracie."
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you for. I hope I haven't bored anybody stupid.
No. And Pickericks says, Gracie has a beautiful smile."
Oh, thank you.
See it right now.
Oh,
hi, Gio. Hi, Gio.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome. She just about is finishing up the last finishing touches of her painting. Too bad. Yeah, you missed a lot of it. Might be ending soon.
I'm just trying to make him a bit prettier because he's such a beautiful dog.
But welcome, Gio.
Welcome. Hello. Diana, here's a question. I could do another version of Elvis in coloured pencils. Do you think that would be a good idea? Just to see the difference in
yeah,
in a different medium.
Yeah, that's a good idea. It's nice to like try out different mediums like that. I mean, use different mediums.
Because if you
might like the results better. I don't know. I can't predict. I'm not sure which one.
No. I would like to try oil painting. I think that would be really, really good.
Yeah, they do have no odor solvents, but the problem is just because they have no odor doesn't mean that they're gambling is, I think, one of the better solvents to get. Just because it has no odor doesn't mean that it's not isn't having toxic fumes. You know, so when you do oil painting, you do ventilation. That's the thing about watercolor that's good, is that you don't have to worry about ventilation.
And it's easy to clean because, like I said earlier, this is a DIY makeup.
Yeah, that's a good side. That's the good things about watercolor.
It's this is my makeup, you know, thing, and I got all the makeup out, and then I just put in my artist grade paints all in there, and you get quite a lot of space as well. So you know, and if you like to paint plein air, you can take that with you. So yeah, I think we can call this pretty much done. I think. I don't want to.
Okay, I think everybody, we should clap.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, we have emoji applause. Emoji applause for the artist, the guest artist today, our guest artist.
Do you think I could have a heart attack now?
No, now you should be all calm because it's over.
Yeah, now I can die.
Emoji applause for our guest artist.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Diana.
Can you, or can you also, can you hold up the paper closer to the camera?
I can't. Just 1 second.
Maybe you can see parts of it closer.
Can you thank Rick? Thank you very much for the pictures for me. There he is. There you are, dog. Oh, he's running a bit because he's still wet. So there you go.
There we got emoji, thumbs up, applause.
He's kind of cute. Yeah.
Beautiful, great. Mystic Unigon says, beautiful, Gracie.
Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay, hold on. I was just reading the chat. And Belinda Haynes says, beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Says, great painting, Gracie.
Thank you very much.
Pickericks says, looks just like Elvis.
Oh, thank you. That's good to know.
Then we got emoji applause by Bobby. Emoji applause by Life with Linda.
Thank you, everybody.
Deidre says, yes, I agree. Yes, Rick, I agree. Life with Linda says, looks great. Great job, Gracie.
Thumbs up. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks so much for coming on my live stream.
Yes, that's all right. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So, well, I don't know. Maybe people want to ask questions about watercolor painting.
Sure. Yeah, I'm here. I'm fine.
Does anybody want to know? Have questions about watercolor painting? Team Build with Nina says very nice. Life with Linda says she loves those eyes.
Thank you. Yeah, his eyes are beautiful. He's got beautiful husky eyes. How do you like my DIY palette, Diana?
Like, what was that? What's that?
You know the coffee. You know coffee.
Yes.
I just took the top off and used it as a DIY palette. It's quite
good. Yeah. A coffee can?
Yeah. Yeah.
Our coffee cans are plastic lids.
Oh, right. I think
this what is that? What material is that?
It's plastic. It's
oh, really it is plastic.
No fancy palettes for me. I just make them.
Oh, but you do have an official palette.
Yeah, yeah.
But you also use casual, unofficial palettes or whatever.
This is my regular palette, this one.
Yeah, I have a palette like that too.
Yeah. This was the closest one that I could find to a Holbein palette because I love Holbein, but a Holbein watercolor palette will cost you £38. So that's just way too expensive for me. So I managed to get this one on Amazon and I think it was something like £10. So that's a bit more my, art budget.
So that's not a real Holbein palette, but it's very similar, right?
It's very, very similar.
Yeah, it's better to have the Holbein paint. Spend your money on the Holbein paint.
Exactly. That's
rather than a Holbein palette. I don't understand, so that palette is like really good.
Yeah.
Right there. I mean, that palette serves the purpose, but it's more important to spend your money on the good paint.
Absolutely. And the confusing thing about this palette is I was having a word with Mr. Jackson sometime last week, and we think it might be the Holbein student grade palette, not the artist grade. Student grade. So
and then
that one.
And the thing that you have your paints in, that was totally eye makeup in there.
It was, yes. Hold on 1 second.
And what you scraped, you like used it up and then scraped out the rest, and
and there we go. And then,
but it is limiting. It is limiting on how many colors you could put in there.
Yeah, there you go. That's Holbein. Aren't they small? They're really small tubes.
Small and expensive, I guess.
That's yellow ochre. But you know, you can. There you go. Look, you got some more space. You know, you can kind of adapt. So yeah, but I mean, 12 colours is all you need, really. 12 colours.
Oh, no. Is that 12 colors there?
It is, yeah. 12 colours, and I've got quite a nice mixing space here. That's really nice because you got, you know, you can put your colour on there as well. So yeah. The good thing.
Elliot says, "Lovely painting, Gracie. Thank you."
Thank you very much. I'm glad you guys like it.
Kathleen says, "Bob Ross used to be a drill sergeant." Oh yeah, I know that. And when he left the service, he said he would never yell again.
Oh, I know.
A lot. Yeah. I heard that. And he never yell again, and that's why he was so soft spoken. Oh, because I know in the military I heard that he was a drill sergeant and used to yell his head off.
Would you like a fun Bob Ross fact?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, he had like big afro hair.
Oh, I know. He didn't like it.
Yeah. Well, when he couldn't get anybody to buy his paintings, he was running out of money. So to save money, he'd stop getting his hair cut, and that you know, to be like an afro.
But, and then they wanted him to keep his hair like that. It was like his trademark, and he didn't like his hair like that, really. I heard that he didn't like his hair like that, but they kept the TV producer said, "No, keep your hair like that. It's your trademark."
Yeah, exactly. Because if you see all of the Bob Ross art supplies now, you instantly recognize, oh yeah, it's Bob Ross because of the, you know, the big hair. Big poofy hair.
Anybody have any questions about watercolor?
I'm still here.
Let's see. Pickericks going to be lucky. He's going to get a lot of paintings of Elvis, right?
What was that? Sorry,
Pickericks going to be lucky. He's going to get a lot of paintings of Elvis.
He is, yeah. Oh yeah. I might do a painting of Elvis staring at wood because that seems to be his favourite.
Oh, good, staring at wood. With he must be watching like mice or rodents, like going in and out of the wood pile.
Yeah. I think Rick said it was like a lizard, maybe.
Oh yeah. Down where he lives, right? We do not have lizards up here, but where he lives, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Watching lizards, and then let's see. Alicia says, "Yeah, I heard that about Bob Ross. He inspired me to start painting."
Oh wow. Excellent, that's good. Yeah, I
love cypresses.
Yeah, Bob Ross was
bald cypresses.
Yeah.
And he sure was soft spoken. I know. He's like ASMR. His shows are like ASMR painting.
Yeah. Bob Ross used to say, you know, like if you're doing something where you, like, say you're doing a background, like for this floor here, and you want to get the grains in the wood, you know, those lines, the grains in the wood. Well, Bob Ross used to say, if you're doing a background and you're doing that, It says just say swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. Now I know that sounds silly, but it does actually help you get the movement in the, you know, when you're laying down your, you know, your colour.
Oh, and he talks all the time when he paints, like happy little trees, happy little.
Oh.
So all that talking must really have helped him. To him, that really helped him paint how he wanted to paint.
And he had such a beautiful, you know, speaking voice, so that was perfect.
Yeah, I know. And then his son. Now his son is carrying on his tradition. I think.
Apparently, yeah.
I have to. Now his son's on YouTube. I have to see how his son is. How his son is similar or different to him.
Do you know his son's name or?
No, but I think it's the same last name. Oh man, I don't know his first. Crystal? No, I don't know about that. No, what you should just Google is Bob. What's Bob Ross's son's name?
Right, I will do. Any more questions?
And then Kathleen Elliott says, "Don't forget to sign it, Gracie."
Oh, good point. There's my pencil. I always lose pencils and erasers in this place. Here we go. You get to see how bad my handwriting is now. There you go. There you go, Elvis. Oh, he's looking all right. There we are.
Well, thank you, Graham.
Anything else, or?
Does anybody else have? Everybody's like talking about Bob Ross. Wait, let's see. He's talking to each other. People are saying, "I love Bob Ross." Alicia, one people on Alicia saying, "I love Bob Ross." Yeah. And then Kathleen Elliott had told you, "Don't forget to sign it." Oh, here we go. Grayscale Painting knows Steve is Bob's son's name.
What was that name?
He's actually coming back to painting. Oh, you mean like he went? Oh, so he's not been painting. So Steve Ross is actually gonna stop. Is actually going to come back to painting.
Wow. Oh, that's good.
And
do you ever see there's in the UK there's a program for painting and it's called Landscape Artist of the Year. I don't know if you guys can get that in America, but that's a very good series for for artists.
What is it, a TV series?
It is, yeah. It's called Landscape Artist of the Year.
Oh no. Very, very good. We don't have the full TV package where you can get we don't have the full cable package like with all the shows, and I've never heard of that show.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe some people in the chat have heard of that.
Okay.
Landscape Artist of the Year.
That's it. Yep. It's very good.
Oh, and Bobby said that his first guess was right, that Rick ate and then fell asleep.
I don't blame you, Rick.
Oh my goodness. Tim's World says he goes, "I paint outhouses."
Oh, really?
Well, I think Tim's World, you're Amish, right? You're Amish? I'm not sure if you're Amish or not. Am I correct? And then maybe you really do paint. I mean, like house painting thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then Pickericks says he's doing. I mean, because somebody asked, "How are you doing, Rick?" And he says, "I'm doing good, Alicia." Oh yeah, he's doing good. All it was is that he just ate and fell asleep.
Rick, I don't blame you.
I think because he stays up late sometimes.
Same. Thing with me is if I can get a whole night's sleep, that is a good thing. But 9 times out of 10, you only get 4 or 5. So if because I'll get up at like 3 a.m. in the morning, and then I'll go downstairs, get a cup of milk, and then I'm back to sleep. So it's like, if you could just sleep.
Oh, well, that's good. You can get back to sleep though, right?
Yeah.
That's the worst when you wake up in the middle of the night and you can't get back to sleep. That's the worst.
True. Very true. Yeah.
At least you can get back to sleep.
I think I've become a bit of a night owl. lately.
I think I am. I'm a bit of one.
Yeah.
I try not to stay up till like 2 or 3 in the morning. I try not to.
Yeah. No, that's tricky as well, isn't it?
Because I really have to get up like between 9 o'clock or earlier.
Yeah. You don't want to be too bed too early that you don't sleep and you just kind of, that's just silly.
I actually feel better if I go to bed around 11 or midnight. One at the latest.
Now, there's another thing about, because it's only 24 hours in a day, and sometimes I feel as if I haven't got enough hours in the day.
I know what you mean. And then you want to cut in on your sleep so you can do more.
Yeah.
But then if I pull an all-nighter and totally like just keep doing stuff and then staying up all night long, the next day is a waste. Yeah. It's like the next day I can't hardly do anything. So like what good was that? What good was that? I did all this productive stuff. Like I stayed up all night, I did like productive stuff, and then the next day I can't do I can hardly do anything.
Yeah, I don't know if it's an age thing because I'm 40. My actual age is 40. And I stay up quite late, but the next day I feel absolutely awful tired. So I don't know whether it's an age thing. Because like when you're 18, you don't really care, do you really?
Well, when you stay up late, how late are you talking about?
Yeah. But
how late are you talking about when you stay up late?
2. I would say 2.
I've heard that if you go to bed after 1 a.m., that really can make you feel extra tired the next day. Like if the latest you stay up is 1, you're try that. Try not staying up past 1. And then I've heard that somebody was telling me that it impacts them the next day if they stay up anywhere past 1 a.m.
Yeah, I think a lot of people find it hard to sleep because it's just kind of, I don't know what it is, but
yeah, our society, I guess.
Maybe put lavender on your
dealing with stress. Everybody has to learn how to deal with stress.
Absolutely. I'm happy that everybody likes Elvis. That's good. Thumbs up for that. Thank you, guys.
And then, Pickericks says, sure is a wait a minute. Oh my goodness.
Oh, what is it? What's been said?
Wait, let me keep reading up. I'm doing good. Okay, Kathleen Elliott says, Diana, can you do a painting blindfolded?
Oh.
It depends. I'm not sure. It depends if there's this thing called blind contour drawing. Like we learned about it in college. Well, actually, I might even learned about it in high school, where you don't look at the paper when you're drawing. You have to look at the subject the whole time, and you never look at your paper, and you never pick up your pen. So your lines actually end up not matching up, but you end up observing, doing like really good observation. It's just a way to make your observation more keen. Yeah. But then when you go back and look at your drawing, no, your lines didn't match up and all that. And but it's a good exercise. And
yeah, that sounds really interesting.
Blindfolded, no, probably. I mean, I probably could paint something simple.
Yeah.
Probably paint something simple blindfolded, but I'm not some complex painting, of course.
Now, here's a funny thing. I went to clean my guinea pig's cage out. They have this massive cage. And every time I go in there, if I try and pick something up, they try and nibble your fingers because they think it's food. And I'm like, guys, I need my hands. I need to paint.
Oh. Well, let's see. Wait a minute. And then Rick says, Gracie did an incredible job on Elvis.
Oh, thank you, Rick.
And Alicia agrees. Yep.
Thank you.
And then somebody new just came in the room.
Hello.
Sensible Well-Being. Sensible Well-Being. Hello, welcome.
Hello, everybody. Thank you.
Welcome. We're just chatting. She finished the painting. We watched her live painting Pickericks' dog, Elvis. His dog's name is Elvis.
Can you see the gold collar? Can you see the metallic gold?
Wait, hold it up closer to the camera.
He's got a little metallic.
Well, I can't tell that it's metallic. Maybe you have to like different ways of angle shining it in the light or something. Like like turning the paper? That's how sometimes you can see something metallic better.
It's getting quite late here, so I think there's a bit of a, you know, because it's really dark. It's just pitch black here now, so I think that might have something.
Well, I can see the collar. I can't totally tell it's metallic, but.
Oh, hold on one sec. Hold on 1 second. Here we go. There we are.
Rosanna says, looks good, Gracie, just like Elvis.
Oh, thank you very much. That one there, Diana, that one. This one.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I have gold metallic watercolor. I know what it looks like, yeah.
No, this is true. This is a artist's most, you know, most used.
Like really good quality gold.
Yeah, it's gone everywhere.
Yeah.
I think this is a ceramic one.
That's ceramic? Oh, that's interesting.
Sorry, what did you say?
That is ceramic?
It is, yeah. It's okay. I like them a bit bigger, but you know, I mean, and I think you have a little water pot there. You can put a little water pot there, and
you have a few palettes. I mean, that's the third palette you showed us.
Oh, I'm terrible. I've actually stopped going on Amazon now.
And then Sensible Wellbeing says, look, it does look like gold. And she says, well, she was saying, looks like anyway, she complimented on your painting. And then she says, is this watercolor or acrylic? No, it's watercolor, but for the white, she did use gouache.
Which is that one?
She did use gouache for the white because she had painted the wood grain background ahead of time. So that's why she couldn't, like in watercolor, she couldn't leave the white paper white because she had already painted the background.
Yeah, that's it.
All watercolor except for the white, which is gouache.
I will definitely do this in colored pencil. I think that would be a really good idea. I think.
Yeah, try it out. Yeah.
Maybe do another stream, Diana.
Yeah, fine with me. Yeah, I love having guest artists on.
Yeah, that'd be fun comparison, you know, between different art mediums.
Oh, yeah. Well,
what's Elvis?
Yes, I get it. Nice. Sensible Wellbeing says, yeah, she understands. She knows what gouache is, right?
Oh, good. Okay. Where's Elvis now, Rick?
Where's Elvis now, Rick?
Is he staring at a pile of wood? Bless him.
Oh, and Sensible Wellbeing paints also.
Oh, right.
No, Sensible Wellbeing. I know I'm a subscriber to you. I haven't not caught up on your videos.
Oh, there's lots of videos I would like to watch too.
It's hard to be caught up on everybody's videos. It's like, you know, it's impossible.
Like with me, I find it really tricky to like find different videos because there's so many of them.
I know. That's like, I mean, like I'm trying to keep up on the people I've subscribed to, and keeping up on their videos and stuff. She said, Sensible Wellbeing said, I need to do some painting ones. She must be painting videos, she means. It is impossible.
Yeah. I am glad
Kathleen Elliott, it's spelled G, she's trying to spell it, question mark. It's Gouache. I think there's an E at the end.
Yeah. I probably spelled it wrong.
But you pronounce it gouache, not gouache. We don't say gouache. It's pronounced gouache, but it's spelled Gouache.
Yeah, I think I probably spelled. Oh, never mind.
She's like saying gosh or wash. I know that's just how you pronounce it. Oh, here's Rick. Elvis is laying on the porch in his normal spot by the stairs.
Oh, that's very sweet.
All right, bye, Alicia.
Bye, Alicia. Thank you for
take care. Yeah, see you next time, Alicia. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you, guys.
So, yeah. So did someone? I mean, Kathleen Elliott did have that question about how do you spell gouache, and so I guess that's it.
It's quite a good medium gouache. It's like watercolor, but it's got
like
the
watercolor and it's like acrylic, like in between the two, maybe in between the two.
yeah, and it's got like more of the consistency of acrylic rather than watercolor.
Yeah,
because it's like kind of thicker in consistency.
yeah, it's mostly opaque colors.
Yeah.
You won't get the translucency and transparency that you do with watercolor.
Yeah. I don't know much about gouache. I don't know whether you can lift up. I don't know. I only use the white, so I don't really know the techniques of gouache.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's probably one of the paints that I have the least experience with. I've never done a gouache painting.
No, I don't. I think I've only ever done one. I didn't overly enjoy it, so that's probably why I didn't. I think I've got enough art supplies as it is, Diana.
What was that?
I think I've got enough art supplies as it is.
Oh, so do I. I got to use up what I have.
It's really bad. It's like if you go on Amazon, it's like, oh, look at that.
Oh, I know.
So tempting.
Yeah, so Sensible Wellbeing says she's never tried it. Sounds kind of like that stuff Bob Ross used to prime his canvas. Oh, he primed his canvas with gesso. Gesso is different than gouache.
Oh, right, okay. Thank you.
And gesso, I believe, is acrylic based.
Right. Yeah. Are you doing, I know it's only Tuesday today, but are you going to be doing a Friday live stream or?
Yeah, yes, Friday is left open for Ian.
Oh yeah,
to come by.
Yeah.
I leave that day open in case for him if he wants to come by or not.
Yeah.
I'm actually in this Thursday. What, you just wanted to know about Friday?
I just wondered if I could do a colored pencil one sometime, maybe on Tuesday.
Next week would be better.
How about Tuesday?
We can talk, but next week is going to be better for that.
Right, that'd be good. I'm just glad everybody likes Elvis.
Yeah.
I have been stressed about this one actually.
Yeah.
How many watching?
Yeah. Well, for my channel, this is pretty good. 17 still watching.
Wow.
So I guess we're going to wind it up.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
I thought you missed my hello. She's talking to Rick. Rosanna's talking to Rick. So thank you all for coming here. And
thanks, guys. Much appreciated, and I'm really happy that you like Elvis. That's great. Thank you.
Let's see what they say. Okay.
Here he is.
Nice talking. Yeah, Sensible Wellbeing. Nice talking. And
thank you very much,
everybody. Yeah, thank you so much for coming by and staying. A lot of people have stayed. And so, in honor of Pickerick, who says, "Yeah, this is the best community." This was a very nice community in here. I don't think one troll even came in here today.
Yeah.
We had a very nice stream today with no trolls causing nonsense.
Oh, don't start me off on trolls.
Yeah, so no, really nice community in here today, and like Pickerick says, the best community on YouTube.
I think he's right. It is very friendly. Yeah. Oh, and thank you, Rick. Thank you for letting me paint Elvis. Yeah.
And what you saw the chat?
I can't read the chat actually. No,
I didn't think you could. Because I thought you said, "Oh, thank you." Oh yeah, you're just saying thank you. And he says,
I'm just saying thank you.
Love, he goes, love Elvis and Gracie.
Oh, thank you. He's a happy little dog.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Thanks so much,
guys. Thank you
so,
for having me on. Thank you.
You're welcome. And Grace might be on next week. In water. I mean, not water. I mean, in colored pencil.
That would be really good. That would be yeah.
So we'll keep an eye out for that.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
I mean, actually, yeah, we'll talk about what day is good for you, what's good day is good for you, or good for me. All right, thanks everybody. Thanks so much for coming by.
I'll go and have my half.
Love and hugs to everybody.
Thank you very much. Bye bye. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye.